Mission Netaji, along with the open platform for Netaji, gave the final thrust and put pressure on the central government and also the West Bengal state government to release the classified secret documents. But unfortunately, we are yet to find out the truth. Now today in brief, because I'm sure all of you are waiting to hear the Mission Netaji team, but in brief I would like to explain that what is the road ahead from today onwards. Because we are not going to let off the government of India so easily without knowing the truth of the liberator of India. We started discussions with the Honorable Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi ji. In fact, that time he wasn't the Prime Minister, he was the Chief Minister of Gujarat. Just by chance, I happened to meet him in Calcutta in April 2013, when he had visited Kolkata for a Chamber of Commerce program. Now our company, we are members of that chamber, so we were invited. But I just took a chance. I requested the director of the chamber that can I get just 5 minutes with the Chief Minister of Gujarat. I was not very hopeful. But when the Prime Minister, the Chief Minister of Gujarat was told that Subhash Bose's grandnephew would like to meet you for 5 minutes, I must tell you, he immediately gave me time. I requested him that for the last 68 years, the people of India, they are not aware what happened to Subhash Chandra Bose. We have written to the Chief Minister of West Bengal, Srimati Mamata Banerjee, that she must put pressure on the central government to release the files, and she must also release the 64 files which are with the West Bengal government. But we have not got any response. I would like to state, we wrote to the Honorable Chief Minister, Srimati Mamata Bandyopadhyay, in December 2012. So I requested Narendra Modi ji that as Chief Minister of Gujarat, kindly put pressure on the central government. That time we had the Congress government at the center. Now Sri Modi mentioned to me that yes, this should have been done long time back, but I would take it up at the right moment. Now I was wondering what the right moment meant. 2014 came, elections were held, Lok Sabha elections were held. There was a change in government at the center, and the NDA government, under the leadership of Narendra Modi ji, was established. I reminded Narendra Modi ji that when I had met you in April 2013, you had stated that you would take up the issue at the right time. I suppose the right time has arrived, because now you are the Prime Minister of India. So kindly release the classified documents which are there with the central government. The first Prime Minister who took the Netaji issue seriously, I am not saying because I am also a member of the Bharatiya Janata Party, I am talking as a citizen of this nation, that the first Prime Minister to respond was Narendra Modi ji. My father had written to Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru after the Shahnawaz committee report was rejected by the people of India and rejected by the majority members of the Bose family. My father wrote to Pandit Nehru that I think the issue of Netaji's disappearance has not been resolved. So why don't you request the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of India to form a committee who would inquire into this disappearance angle? I have a copy of the reply which Pandit Nehru sent to my father, Omiyanath Bose. You know what Mr. Nehru stated? How could I ask the Chief Justice of Supreme Court of India to inquire into the disappearance of Subhash Chandra Bose? Who would request the Chief Justice of Supreme Court? The Prime Minister of India, Pandit Nehru, did not have the courtesy to inquire into the disappearance of the liberator of India. If Subhash Bose did not fight with the Indian National Army, I think Pandit Nehru would have never become the Prime Minister of India. For the last 70 years, there has been suppression of facts, there has been distortion of history, synchronized and conducted by the Congress, successive Congress governments. It is a shame. Subhash Chandra Bose was also the president of the Indian National Congress. Consecutive 2 years, and Subhash Chandra Bose was the last elected president of the Congress party. There has been no elections to, elect the president of the Congress party. We are selected from within a dynasty. It is a shame that a nation, one of the largest democracies in the world, we can't even elect president of one of the national parties, which is the Congress party. They are selected from the Gandhi-Nehru dynasty. It is a shame. Okay, we move towards the next step. The other issue, the 23rd of January 2016, the Indian people got the first transparent government in independent India. That was the NDA government which decided to declassify all files pertaining to Subhash Chandra Bose. But it doesn't end there. We requested the Prime Minister that it is not only the classified documents, we have to take this case to its logical conclusion. The Prime Minister has accepted this demand, but it is not going to be easy. We need to have a holistic approach. We need to see the files which are there with Japan. We need to see the files, the KGB files, which are there with the Russian intelligence agency. We need to also see the intelligence bureau files, which are there with the central government. So this holistic approach has to be taken. And today, we not only need to see one or two angles, we need to examine all the angles. Maybe the plane crash theory has been debunked by the Justice Mukherjee Commission. It is, of course, no point inventing the wheel. So when Justice Mukherjee, after a detailed research, has submitted its report, we would like to know why the Congress government rejected the Mukherjee Commission report without assigning any specific reason. So it is our demand, it is the demand of the people of this nation, that the present NDA government accept the Justice Mukherjee Commission report and its findings. So the road ahead is we need to take it forward from where Justice Mukherjee left. So we have suggested a special investigative team to be formed, an expert panel to be formed, who would be able to take it forward. You see, today what is happening is files are being declassified and sent to the National Archives. They are uploading it on the website. But unfortunately, we don't have a team to scrutinize these documents. These documents need to be studied, scrutinized, and a summary report should be placed with the government and also in the both houses of parliament for discussion. This is the road ahead as far as the files are concerned. Regarding the distortion of history, when did India attain its freedom? Anyone? Can anyone specify the date? It is not 15th of August 1947. When was India's first day of freedom?
21st October. 21st October.
Yes,
1943.
absolutely right. 21st of October 1943, when the provisional government of free India was established under the leadership of Netaji Chandra Bose. That is the first Independence Day of India. When was the first time the Indian tricolour was hoisted on Indian soil? Anyone?
Nagaland.
Place is Boidia.
Yes, yes. Yes, it was 14th of April 1944. Colonel Shaukat Ali Malik of the Indian National Army hoisted the Indian tricolour at Moirang. Moirang is in Manipur. In Moirang for the first time. And Moirang was under the occupation of the provisional government of Azad Hind for over 3 months. This history has been completely missing from our textbooks. So we have requested the India government that not only the disappearance angle, we need to give due recognition to the soldiers and martyrs of the Indian National Army. We know 70,000 strong fought so that today we can breathe in free India. 26,000 soldiers lost their lives. Have you studied it in the history textbooks? No. The Congress government has successfully deleted this history from the textbooks. So it is the responsibility of the Narendra Modi government to bring back the true history of the freedom movement of India. I will not take any longer, but I would like to quote from Michael Edwards, a British historian who had written a book, The Last Days of the British Raj. And when these INA trials were being held in 1946, 3 INA officers were tried at the Red Fort. One was Shahnawaz Khan, a Muslim, Gurbakh Singh Dhillon, a Sikh, and Prem Kumar Saigal, a Hindu. These 3 officers were tried. They evidently were tried that they fought against the British Empire. Now, do you know Bhulabhai Desai, the counsel for the INA officers? What did he state? It is not insurgency. It is not a fight against the British Empire. Provisional government of Azad Hind declared war against the British Empire to fight and take their own motherland. So under the international treaty, they cannot be tried. They are heroes. They were fighting to get freedom of their motherland. So they were treated as heroes and they were released. So Michael Edward writes in his book, I quote, that Subhash Chandra Bose, like Hamlet's father, walked the ramparts of the Red Fort, and his magnified figure came and influenced all Indians, influenced the Indian soldiers in the British armed forces, and therefore the naval mutiny started in Mumbai. The allegiance and loyalty of the British armed forces were completely destroyed. That is why Britain realized, and that is what Clement Attlee had stated when he had come to Kolkata in 1956. Clement Attlee was staying here at the Raj Bhavan. Clement Attlee signed the transfer of our documents. He was the then Prime Minister of Great Britain. And Clement Attlee told the then Governor of Bengal was Justice Fanibhushan Chakrabarti. So Justice Chakrabarti asked Clement Attlee over dinner, what made you leave India? Was it Gandhiji's non-violent movement? Or was it something else? Because you actually won the war. Great Britain actually won the Second World War. So what was the great hurry to leave in 1947? Clement Attlee smiled and stated that Gandhiji's non-violent movement had MINIMAL effect. Gandhiji's non-violent movement was over way back in 44. It had no effect at all. It had minimal impact. So then what was the reason of you to leave? Because you won the war. Then came the reply from Clement Attlee. It was the Indian National Army and Subhash Chandra Bose. So it is the British and the then British Prime Minister. We don't need any certificate from anyone else. It is the then Prime Minister of Great Britain who has stated why they left. And do you know, this was corroborated by Lord Mountbatten. My father, Omyanath Bose, met Mountbatten in 1976. Mountbatten was not very well that time. So Mountbatten's aide had said that you can only ask 2 questions. He cannot talk too much. So my father said, I will only ask 1 question. So he said, fine. And my father asked Lord Mountbatten, the last Viceroy of India, what made you leave India? In a soft tone, Mountbatten stated, Subhash Chandra Bose and the Indian National Army. So today, I think the governments, the central governments, successive governments who have not given due recognition to the liberator of India, Subhash Chandra Bose, I think they have committed a criminal offense. I think the people of the nation should try these people, that why have they not exposed the